What will you do if he does steal your pen?
I suppose I will eat cookies. I know what you are planning, and appreciate the challenge. By morning your pen will be gone, but it will never leave.
Phantom of Mischief. A slightly shorter than average man grinned at himself in the mirror in a dimly lit room away from the public eye. His outfit was like a superhero clashed with a magician, with far too many sparkles, and everything was a bright blue, delving into the depths of neon.
This is going to be a fun game, isn't it?
As he spoke, he tilted his blue top hat with its glaring white ribbon to the side slightly, shading his glittering masquerade mask. After staring at himself for a moment longer in the mirror, he turned and took off his elaborate disguise. When he faced the mirror again, he looked like any other businessman, with a suit, combed hair, and not a single hint of blue.
Mr. Voila?
The businessman jumped and quickly hid away his outfit, and turned on the lights before stepping outside of the room.
Mike, how can I help you?
The press is here, and they want to hear your statements about the challenge given to the phantom thief, Mr. Mischief.
I would like to know who would give out a challenge like that, but I doubt that is what they want to hear.
What about your pen?
I have to protect it, of course. But how about we wait for the press to grill me? Explaining things twice would be a pain.
Mike only nodded in reply, and led his boss into the room they had set aside for the press conference. Mr. Voila stepped inside with a bright smile.
Welcome, friends from the press. Ladies first. What would you like to know?
What are your plans to protect your one-of-a-kind collector's pen that Mr. Mischief plans to steal?
If I told you that, wouldn't I be telling him too? Not only could he be anyone, but this news will most likely be released before the time of theft.
What will you do if he does steal your pen?
I suppose I will eat cookies. From what I hear, he usually returns his treasures within the week, with a plate of delicious cookies.
Are you saying you intend to eat evidence? All the other plates have been confiscated by the police and have been undergoing testing.
If they haven't found the cookie crumb trail by now, they won't find it in one more batch. Besides, you all know how I love my treats.
Mr. Voila winked at the end of his sentence with a happy smile, but inside he was furious. Those cookies were meant to ease the shock of the victims, and make his Mr. Mischief persona fun instead of heartless. Oh, he would have to fix this mess.
I suppose I will let the guy in charge of Mr. Mischief's case enter my mansion, but it might be safer if... Ah, ha, 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 here I go. I almost gave my plans away to the little rascal. Personally, I think I will be setting a few things up. They wanted Mr. Mischief to be challenged. I will give him a challenge like never seen before.
Has he announced the time of his theft yet?
Not yet. I will be sure to let you know when he does. You may go.
The press reluctantly left after that clear dismissal, and Mr. Voila plotted the traps he might set up with a wicked grin. He would have to be careful to find the line between making this challenging and getting caught. But before that, he had to make sure the police didn't take any more cookies.
I know what you are planning, and appreciate the challenge. However, at midnight July 14th, I will give you a show that puts all of those preparations to shame. By morning, your pen will be gone, but it will never leave.
What do you think that means?
I suspect he either has incredible inside information in this case, or he is bluffing. He's going to be flashy about it either way, and I will bet that last line means he will hide it somewhere within my own mansion. Perhaps I should have become a detective instead of a fashion designer. Well, it wouldn't fit in with my other professions anyway.
Most often, when people try to think of all of Mr. Voila's professions, they suddenly develop migraines. Perhaps being a famous architect, fashion designer, and chef was too diverse for them to grasp. His secret was incredible leadership skills and an amazing judge of character to run his businesses while he was dealing with one or the other. His personal crafted merchandise was rare and extremely sought after. No one knew of his mischievous hobby that he kept on top of all of this.